Sound is coming on. Flipping over to the 3-man.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
Get in the camera set.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
We're on.
We're on?
Well, the intro.
Do we have success?
I don't see. There we are.
Are we there? Oh, my goodness. Is it showing up on YouTube?
Disappeared.
It was.
There we go.
Is it going?
Yep.
All right. I got confirmation. Hello, everybody. Holy cow, that was an ordeal. Thanks for joining us. This is the second episode. We changed the name. We're going with the Collector's Itch. Tell me if you guys like that or if it sounds like some kind of, jock itch or something like that. My name is Matt, also known as Grape Ape, and I am joined by my illustrious co-host.
I'm Brian, also known as Spellburn.
And tonight, we have an outstanding, amazing guest for you. A very special treat. The Reverend Joey Royale, King of the Pizza Party, Get Haunted Industry, Lord Bludd himself. Joey, tell us who you are.
My cheeks are red. All of them. All four. Hi, guys. Ciao, paisans. As soon as you sent me the email, Grape Ape, I'm like, absolutely. This is my thing. Collecting. Right now, I'm down here in the Mozzarella Mausoleum with my whole collection surrounding me. I got the Garbage Kids. I got the G.I. Joes, the Star Wars. I got everything around, and I can't wait to jump into this with you crazy kids.
Ooh, Joey's going to have to be a regular guest because he's got some great collection going on there. All right, well, I'm going to start us out tonight. This is going to be... let's get into it. We're here to show off collectibles and all kinds of cool stuff. I got some cards. I got a baseball card lot, football card lot, and a game-used bats and stuff like that. So this should be of interest to Brian because Brian's a big-time card guy. And I sold the other ones and I kept the Brewers. And these are mostly rookies, but they were all signed, and I got them for like $1 each. So Jesse Orosco, Jimmy Navarro, signed.
Nice.
Is that guy nice? You tell me if they're good or not.
Those two are good.
Don Mooney from back in the day.
Oh, that's old school. That's old school Brewers.
Joe, do you collect cards at all?
Oh, I collect a lot of cards. Not sports cards, but I love cards.
Steve Moss.
There is one baseball card I really want, and every time I go to a card show, I look for it, and that's the Cal Ripken Jr. uncensored card. That's the one I'm looking for.
Okay, Joey, I might have an extra copy for you.
What?
Get out of here.
If I knew we were going to do baseballs, and it's Billy Ripken, it's Cal Ripken's brother.
Billy Ripken, that's the one. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't really know about the sports, but I know that baseball bat.
Billy Ripken, and it was, I can't remember what year it was now, but he had his bat, and on the bottom of the bat, he wrote F-U on the bottom of the bat. He's got it like that.
F-word face. Yeah, somebody pulled a prank on him.
Full F-word. Yeah, F-word. In like Sharpie or marker, and he's holding the bat just like that. I will bring it on next time. Next time.
Jim Aduce.
I'll double check and I'll see what I got.
And then I grabbed some, Aaron Rodgers, a Prism here. Jordan Love. Got to get the Packers some love in there. And then I bought this one for $6. What did you just throw your ex up to the Packers? You're about to get booted off the show. I'm about to blind your camera. Look at that. Now, of course, this doesn't come with a COA, but this is Bart Starr. And if that's Bart Starr's signature, it's worth a hell of a lot more than $6. All right, so that was what came in this week. And so I bought about $110 worth of cards. I sold them for $200 at my local card shop. And I immediately spent the proceeds getting something else because they were having... I'll show that later. Brian, what's your first item for us? What do you got?
All right, so my first item. All right, so we're talking everything that comes in the story. Now it comes into the house, right? So I got
everything and anything.
A few big mail things I want to talk about. First thing is this. This is just a notebook for $5 a month. they send random notebooks. It's called Log and Jotter, right? $5 a month. They send random notebooks to your house.
Bro, you're
And
cleared. You gotta
just,
hold it there and let it get focused in. Put a piece of paper behind it or something. Make a story.
now you're just trying to be technical on me.
I
Right?
mean, you saw me. I had a
I don't
piece
have
of
a
paper
clue.
behind it last time. We're high.
Yeah,
This is high
yeah.
production value now. Did you see the welcome screen? Now it has starting soon.
Make a story, tell a story. You get one of these
Make
every
a story,
month.
tell a story. That is literally their motto: is just make a story, tell a story, and they just give you prompts. Look at this. I'm getting a little crazy because that was this week's, right? Oh, they got Olympics was last month. Bigfoot. There's my boy Bigfoot
So,
on 2 months ago.
Is there prompts on the cover or prompts inside the pages?
And then inside, you open it up, and I got dot grid because I love the dot grid. But inside, right there, they got prompts. You can't see it, right? But here we go. Are you ready? You're gonna see the cover. What makes a home? Sketch a fort. My first adventure. An old hobby. A simple joy. Spring to-do list. My latest adventure. And write a poem. So you fill these out, and each month they're a little different. Here we go. This was old school. Look at that one. Right? That's the cover of the notebook.
Cassette tape
This
player.
is great.
So how many have you filled out?
Oh my! I got boxes of them. I write these things every day. Here we go. What is this one? This one says, your first concert. Write a song. Sketch a rock logo. Right? Just little prompts. They got all sorts of. Hey, you like Monopolies?
All right,
there you go.
All right,
if you're a gamer,
you're taking up way too much time here. Those are amazing, but we got to give Joey.
Wait. What Spellman? What is that called? What's the service called? Because this sounds amazing.
Yes, so it is called Log and Jotter.
Okay, I'll check that out. That's beautiful.
LOG plus JOTTER. There you go.
And you get one a month. That's beautiful.
One a month for $5. It's a Patreon for notebooks.
That'll keep the marinara simmering. I like that. But Grape, you had a good question to Brian because as collectors, that was my question as well. Do you keep them and you display them and you don't want to touch those virgin white pages, or you are actually using them for their thing? Good.
I use them for what they're there for. I use them. I make a story. I tell a story. I put my daily log in there, my to-do list. It's like, hey, I got an idea. I write something down. I got a short story. I got a poem. I'm reading my book, and I'm like, ooh, like that's an idea. Like I got to remember that. I write that down in there. We could have a whole nother podcast. Right. But speaking of mail, okay, I got this.
Wait, Brian, what was your first concert ever?
All right, it's going to be a little nerdy. My first concert was the Beach Boys.
Like,
that's all right.
Amongst nerds.
my dad's a big. I'm named after Brian Wilson, one of the Beach Boys.
That's awesome.
So my dad was a big Beach Boy fan. I remember going to the Beach Boys when we were really little. Right. So, and I got to tell Brian Wilson that when I worked in TV. I saw him, I met him, I got to talk in his ear for a while. So, but yeah, that was my first concert.
My first concert was Kiss Winger Slaughter, and I must have been like, I don't know, like 14 or 15. I learned how to chop a beer can in half with my hand. You just keep turning it and chopping it, but your hand gets all cut up. And so it's cool because you chopped a metal can in half. You bet somebody in the lot party, you'd be like, bro, I could bet you like $20 I could chop this can in half. And it doesn't. You just keep chopping it over and over, and you get cut and bleeding. But all the girls are like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I learned how to breathe fire too at that concert. Joey, what was your first concert?
Well, my first. So we had this awesome punk club in town, and I started going there. I was 15, and that was a concert that changed my life. And that was this band from Rhode Island called the Amazing Royal Crowns. It was a rockabilly band, and as a kid, I always was into Greases and stuff, and I show up at this, I'm like, oh my God, they still exist. You know, they had the upright bass with flames and all that, but that was really cool. But my big, like, stadium concert, the first one I ever went to, I think it was, probably it was either Guar in Providence or Red Hot Chili Peppers when they had Dave Navarro, the One Hot Minute tour.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, that was that. Those were my first ones. I think I was like a sophomore or junior in high school.
Either you guys know how to chop an aluminum can in half?
You know what? Afterwards, I'm gonna do that at work tomorrow. Right in the lunchtime. I'm gonna see. Hey kids, look what I can do.
All right, Brian. What else did you have?
All right, mail call.
Okay.
Got a pink envelope. When you get a pink envelope, it only means one thing. Joey Royale.
Oh.
That's his Patreon.
All right. That looks like a missing child.
Right?
That's Gummy, right? So that's Gary Buddy Gummings. He's the kid detective. On the back, you got a bunch of prompts, right? And I use those. I ran WHPA on Friday night, and I use those. And then it came with this. This is absolutely amazing. It's going right on my water bottle. We'll put that up there, and there we go. Can you see that?
Up a little higher.
There we go.
There you go.
The sticker.
That's a sticker of the milk carton. Come on. Come on.
Joey, are you sending those out monthly?
Yeah, every month I send out a postcard and something else little. Like there was what was it, like I think it was 2 months ago I did the Bigfoot one where there was
a little bit of hair in it.
And everybody got a dime bag with Bigfoot hair in it.
Oh my goodness.
So
Joey,
only $5 a month and you get this every month.
Where can people sign up for your Patreon?
I don't know. Look up Get Haunted Industries Patreon.
All right, there you go.
I think it's something like that.
In the comment.
Yeah. I'll do that. Sure. Thanks.
Absolutely.
And then last but not least,
is that all your stuff? Don't blow it all at one shot. Keep some for later.
Oh, I got tons of stuff.
Okay, all right.
Don't you worry.
All
right, Nick Barron, Breaker Press Games. I think he's up to $6 or $7 a month now. But quality content.
Yeah.
Just so much good stuff for your DCC game.
And that is a for Stennard, right? His World in Stennard.
Yeah, this one is the Journal of Chan. So he's creating a Patreon. He doesn't really do magic or clerics, but this is the goddess of entropy, excess, fortune, and luck.
All right, we got to get to some of Joey's stuff here. We started 10 minutes late, so we already got a late start. Joey, regale us with some of your goodies. What do you got?
All right. Well, I'll continue the sports card, if you will call it that. Chain. I'll call this one sports entertainment because I received today the beginning of a new collection. I'm going to get one a week because I'm finding them for cheap. But ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on. I'll take it out of the. Of course, it's Bobby Heenan, the greatest manager in the world. So I'm starting. So Bobby was my first dip because I'm completely in love with him. I absolutely hated him as a kid. And as I grew older, I realized that that's just because he was so amazing. And now, like at lunchtime at work, like if I got nothing, I'm relaxing. My smoke break is watching old clips of Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan go back and forth because it is absolutely beautiful improv. And I read Bobby's bio, his autobiography, and it really affected me as a running games. And I talked about that once on the pizza party. He has this quote: "Wrestle like a manager, manage like a wrestler." So that spoke to me, like, judge like a player, play like a judge. So I'm not going to go into a whole diatribe on that, but just let that melt a little bit to see how that can get you going. I mean, so that was one of my things.
Commentators, he'd be like, get with it, Monsoon. I mean, him and Jesse the Body. I mean, they were so good anti-heroes.
I'm tempted. I went to the pharmacy the other day, and I'm gonna do it. My wife was laughing at me. I was getting my meds, and they had the collar. They had one of those the neck collars that he always used to wear because he was injured. I really might pick one of those up. That might be part of my repertoire. And then I'll jump on Spellman's.
Where are you getting those? Are you You got a subscription or
So no, I get them off eBay because
Okay.
you can get them for cheap. But like as a collector, I don't do a lot of eBay anymore. I want to do precursor all this. I love finding stuff in the wild, and pretty much with my action figure collection now, where I'm at, I'm only really picking up stuff from the wild. I really love the joy of going to estate sales with my families and
Yeah.
driving around and finding some little barn that's having a sale. We have a lot of antique stores around here, so that's the thrill of the hunt. So Spellman, you got that in the mail from me, and I got this in the mail from Grape Ape. Now, this is tarot cards. These are Giallo tarot cards. These are absolutely beautiful. Here, let me show you. Matt, thank you so much. It's got a beautiful oracle here in the back. It looks like what's the game that everybody plays with the gun? It's a role-playing game, but kind of Fiasco. The back reminds me of Fiasco.
Oh yeah, it does look like Fiasco.
But the
book.
cards themselves are really, really cool.
Nice.
Very the graphic design on these, they just hit it. So some really cool stuff here. I'm a big fan of Giallo. My poor wife, she has we're going to bed at night. I got that playing in the background. Somebody's getting their eyelids cut off. And she's like, why do you got to do this before bed? So thank you for that, Matt. I love this so much. I love tarot decks. This is up there with my Garbage Pail Kid deck and my Pasta tarot deck. So that's up there with them now.
Nice.
You want me to do one more? I got tons of stuff.
Yeah,
what do you want me to do?
Give us another one.
All right. So Spellman probably knows about this. I posted this in the Get Haunted Discord. So I got this place in the town next to me in Niantic, Connecticut, called the Book Barn. And there's like 4 of them. One is like the main barn where it's just literature and history. There's another one that's the occult and religion and books about boats. I don't know what the connection is with those, but maybe there's like a metaphor there. And then my favorite one, the one I've been going to years, where I find all my gold, is cookbooks, children's books, mysteries, horror, and fantasy.
Oh my god.
So, and once in a while, they got the role-playing games. I don't know who died or what happened, but they got pretty much every single friggin' GURPS book you could ever shake a stick at. Right in the window. I come in there, I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? I have no idea about GURPS. I've only read about it. I've never played it. But from what my friends are telling me,
books, maybe more.
Yeah, well, and it seemed like it. It ranged the gamut from ancient Egypt all the way to 1,000 years in the future and everything in between. But I digress. So I found 2 because the people tell me it's really good, like background information or to get the ideas going. You don't necessarily have to play the game. Yep. So knowing, you know me, so I got this one right over here. GURPS Horror. Look at that cover. Isn't that beautiful?
That's a good one.
That's nice. I got that one. And then the other one, Martial Arts. Okay? It's got everything. Bushido, Aikido, karate, kung fu, ninjas, everything. It's crazy. And it's neat, too, because it's very historically accurate. That it's not all, they're not just making everything up. So that's very cool. And because I got to start reading up on this, wink, wink, big Ninja City news this summer. So I got that to kind of contribute.
All right.
So I got that.
Nice. All right.
And then I'll hold off. You go to the next one, and I'll get ready for the next reveal.
All right. So I got some books in from a auction, and they came in today. And so I bought this lot for $6, and it was mostly kids' books, like elementary school kids' books, picture books. But hidden amongst there that I don't think anybody saw, which is why I bought it, was this Which Way book. Oh, all right. Hold on.
Ooh.
Am I streaming? Brian, when you look at the screen, am I mirrored? Somebody told me I need to.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. All right. So this is Which Way book. Invasion of the Black Slime. Look at that art.
Yeah.
So I got that.
That's
one.
awesome.
I got a couple Endless Quest books. Spell of the Winter Wizard.
Yeah, I got that. That's a great one.
And Dragon of Doom.
Sick.
And so these are Pick a Path, Endless Quest books,
Endless
Dungeons
Quest.
Dragons. This one by Rose Estes, who I met at GaryCon this year.
Yeah.
And
said that.
So these 3 in that lot of kids' books was $6. So I donated all the kids' books to the library, and then got
That's
those
incredible.
for $6. And so this I had to spend a little more on. These were $35. But box set number 1,
Yep.
number 2, and number 3 of Choose Your Own Adventure books. Now, they don't have the correct adventures. It should be 1 through 15. But I'm actually glad because I already have 1 through 15 in another box set. And these are all just hodgepodge, all kinds of them. So I bought the box set again. I've got 38, 39, 40, 57, 58, 2, 8, 9, 11, 22. But the main reason I bought it is because I already had 3 of those, but I didn't have this box set. And so this is a unnumbered one, and I think they just put out random box sets.
Okay. Shrink, throw different ones in, shrink wrap them, and sell, like liquidate them.
Right.
Yep.
And so this one came with 26 through 30. I don't know if that's the correct numbers that were in here, but those are the ones we got in there.
And that's good. Great. Like the later ones, man. That's what I'm finding. Like, because I collect those, and I also collect Goosebumps, and I'm finding that the later ones are harder to find. Like as kids got older and the interest trickled off.
Joey, you collect Goosebumps?
Last month at the Book Barn, I got almost the entire series, including some of the late ones.
All right. So there's an interactive fiction Goosebumps books that I've been looking for years. Series, and you can't find them. It's called Give Yourself Goosebumps.
Listen, I know what you're talking about, and I'm going to find you some. You looking for those?
I am looking for those. I can't find any. I've scoured Texas.
Okay.
So
all right, I'm going to go.
Goosebumps
like I said,
here, but I can never find Give Yourself Goosebumps. Those are the Choose Your Own Adventure ones.
Yes, I will find those for you. I have to admit, they had 2 of them last month, and I didn't pick them up. Because I picked up the rest, and I should have got those. Okay, next time I find those, I'll get it. This is nice. This is kind of like Swap and Shop now.
I know.
We're going to be past the same $20 around all the time.
All right, Brian, what do you got?
I got a 1973 El Camino, 150,000 miles. I'm asking 5,000 firm.
I mean, and you've got a little Etsy shop set up where they might be able to buy some of these treasures, some books.
Yeah. Actually, I have a pile that I've been collecting, and within the next 2 weeks, I am going to be posting a whole bunch of Appendix N, horror, and sci-fi paperbacks from the 60s to the 80s.
Nice. Oh, I'll be all over that. All right, so this one, okay. My favorite DCC funnel to run is Creep Scrag Creep.
Yeah.
Love it. I've run it like 7-8 times. I ran that, and I ran Tomb of the Savage Kings.
Love it.
At GaryCon this year. Brilliant. Stephen Newton reached out to me, and he was so nice, and he was just like, "Hey, thanks, man. For running my stuff, I'm gonna send you some swag." And then Grape Ape introduced him to me at GaryCon, and we just hit it off. It felt like we talked for hours. So,
Joe, I did that because Brian used to be a TV producer, and I'm waiting for him to introduce me to like Big Show and John Travolta. So that's like a quid pro quo there. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see Big Show this year. I hung with Big Show last year. Next time. So on the Again Haunted Industries, a friend of ours, Snyderman, had a Stephen Newton old school DCC, and that came in the mail.
Yeah, dude, that's great.
So this is Wood Giants, animalistic evolutionary ancestors of hill giants, have emerged from the forest of the Fulton Mountains to harry and pillage human villages with impunity. Yes. This is a level 5 DCC adventure.
I don't have it.
And it's
called Wood Giant Shaman?
It is called Stronghold of the Wood Giant Shaman.
I do not have
What year is that, Spellman?
Oh my gosh.
I'll be right back. You guys keep talking. I got to grab my charging cord.
We'll keep talking. This is... holy cow. 2014.
All right.
2014. I'm gonna have to bring this to Dungeon Con or something and have him sign it off.
That's relatively early in the development of DCC, I would say, right?
It's very, very early stuff.
That's cool, man.
It's a great looking map. I mean, come on, giant wood giants, and wood giant shaman. You know, you could see that early, the early. We're trying to find our way. We're not 3.5. We're not doing D&D anymore. But it's still got that crazy, Gonzo stuff that we're look at that.
That's really cool. That kind of represents the bridge from 3.5 to what we now embrace as DCC. That's cool.
Yes. Awesome. I am so excited. I can't wait to dive into this. All right, second thing, and then we'll get to Joey. Joey showed his tarot deck. So I got this in the mail a little bit while ago. This is by far the biggest thing I want to get to the table immediately.
Oh, yes, Dick Wizards. Dick Wizards, Wolf Manzella. Yeah, absolutely.
Wolf, our man Wolf. Dick Wizards, you say
Wolf
it, and everybody laughed. We were, Wolf Manzella, Dick Wizards, absolutely fantastic. You are modern day detectives in Providence, Rhode Island, searching out the weird and the unknown and the Lovecraftian horrors of the area, and you happen to be wizards, Dick Wizards. And the whole magic system, is tarot.
Yep.
Really?
So when you roll up your character, when you go to cast a spell, you flip cards.
Nice.
It is absolute. I have a tarot deck. I have my Universal Monsters tarot deck that I love. Yeah. But I went on Amazon and I found a really cool looking Cthulhu deck because if you're in Providence and looking for Eldritch horrors, and you're going to be flipping tarot cards, you gotta flip it with the Cthulhu deck. So I might get that Cthulhu deck right away. I might bring this to Dungeon Con 2 and see if anybody wants to play during the off hours.
How much was it?
It's just fun. And how much was it? $20 maybe?
$20?
This is signed, sealed, and delivered. This is number 3, baby. Nice. But the rules are fantastic. The schools of magic. He's got some really good tables in here. I mean, the art, the cover alone. I think he's got a new. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's some great stuff in there, and he really pushed himself on the art. There's only 100 copies of the Golden Boss one, and he is going to be doing another cover and re-putting that out there. But I can't push that game enough. I read through it and it was so enjoyable. Brian, we got to talk to Wolf. We should get a stream of us playing that game. I'd love to get it to a table and have Wolf play.
Yes. And somebody just released an adventure for it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it'll be at Dungeon Con. Cool. It'll be at Dungeon Con 2. They're going to have a table. It's Stephen Mitchner maybe. I can't remember. He sent me a PDF of it, and I went through it. Oh my God, it's awesome. He went and he took it. He put a couple of new spells in there, so there's new tarot spells in there. It's the magic is like DCC, but with tarot instead of rolling cards, depending on what you pull. Minor Arcana, Major Arcana, some of the top cards, right? Oh my God, it's so much fun. So much fun. All right, nice. Joey, what do you got?
Okay, hold on. I got to reply in the chat. That Cromwell just made me laugh.
Yeah, Brian, are you? I can't switch the screen, so I can't go to chat.
I'm watching the chat. I'm watching the chat.
And you got to say cool, witty comments like I would say.
Okay.
So last year I went to a life-changing con, which was Under the Dice Fest, and it's run by my buddies, the Hive Scum crew, who are 28 millimeter enthusiasts. I'd never played a skirmish game before. I ended up playing skirmish games all weekend and getting a tattoo related to a skirmish game that I played that I'm completely, absolutely in love with.
All right, tell us what a skirmish game is first, Joey. What's a skirmish game?
Oh, okay. Well, it's little war games. You got your minis, and you got your terrain. But what I used to, when I used to go buy Magic cards, I used to be really overwhelmed when I saw all the Warhammer guys and gals. Like that looked, and it is really expensive, and the detail, and you have to buy the models and all that. But what I found in my digging is that there's a big DIY skirmish scene that a lot of people are putting out one-page rules for, mini agnostic, so you can bring anything you want to the table. And I just been going nuts with it. And the one that really grabbed my heart from the start is a game called Sunrot. And this is the entire... What'd you say?
I said I knew it. I knew you were going there.
So this is the game. I have a couple copies of it. It's a card-flipping skirmish game. So you pick your class, you have a mini for it, you pull minis from anywhere, which I love because it's just like playing with the G.I. Joes. And then you got a deck for your actions, and it's very rules light. But what is even cooler, or what even got me hooked even more, is Matt. So smashbash.org is his website. He's the guy that made the game, but he's also a great supporter of independent sculptors and mini makers that he works with a lot. And you get these great little boxes. And let me see what I think this is, so I got these in the mail. This is like this is going to be really hard to show, but 4 of the main character classes. Like there's a cleric, here's a cool little weird wizard. I love this stuff, but you can also buy blind boxes and bits, which is really cool because... I wish I could show. Like, look at this.
These are metal minis, right? Those look like metal.
These are metal minis, man. And they come with, like, wings, arms, torsos, all busted up so you can glue them together in what they call kit bash, your own kind of thing. And listen, you can't go wrong with an antlered helm. So I keep on buying these every month, building a collection, because to me, these are much more than minis. This is big art for me, I think. I really appreciate this. And then with that came a physical catalog. When's the last time you saw a friggin' physical catalog? This is like what I used to read in the back of the car,
So much.
But, I mean, look at this. Gardens of Hecate. I don't know how to say it. But, look, they show you all the stuff you can get there. There's some stuff in full color of still your own terrain. It'll be more like a Hero Quest setup.
All right, hold on. We got OBS disconnected briefly, and it's reconnecting. Reconnection successful. I had a hiccup in my streaming there, and so I think we missed a little bit just right at the end.
No, we're back. I see it.
Are we back?
Just right at the end.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so check that out. This game has changed my life in terms of how I look at games and what you need for rules and what you can do without to really get the imaginative juices going, as they say.
Nice.
It's on sale right now.
Is it really?
$55.
Give us some prices. We want prices. All right, $55. All right, give us another
$55.
Okay, and then, so one more thing. Well, 2 more things. Okay, so I cannot thank Spellman enough for introducing me to Dan Simmons, because I'm in the middle of Summer of Night right now, and this is so checking all my boxes, brother. This is Kids on Bikes. This is a strange, horrifying mystery in town. There's touches of Stephen King in terms of, like, just out of nowhere, something disgusting or very disturbing just lingers in the smoke. It doesn't slap you in the face, but there is such a beautiful vein of doom approaching in this, and I love it. And it's a great perspective of a 13-year-old in the summer on a bike. So thank you for that, Spellman, for turning me on to him. And then I picked up some stuff for the beach this summer. My friend Jason Elliott of Solarian Games, he's the guy that redid Top Secret. Real gem of a human being. He collects antique computers. He's a really cool guy. But anyways, he came down to the Book Barn because he lives in Connecticut, about 45 minutes away from me, with his wife Hanai, who's also a very talented artist. But we were going through the stacks there, and it was nice because he broke me off of my normal route of Liber, Moorcock, Bradbury, Wellman. That's like my route that I do every 2 days. Literally, I go around there and I look for those names. But he turned me on to one of his favorites, Robert Heinlein. So I picked up for $1 each, Job, A Comedy of Justice. And these covers you can't beat.
Yeah.
Robert Heinlein, Double Star.
Yep.
And Robert Heinlein, The Puppet Masters.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep. And then he told me about this very strange one. Here's the tagline. Too long out of print, this delightful sci-fi classic is finally available to the legions of readers waiting to discover the new human race, Fuzzy Sapiens. And this, my friends, is Little Fuzzy. Look at this.
Wow.
By Piper. Yep. So, who the hell knows what's going to be the inside of these, but he is a very well-read gent, and I trust his judgment. That same trip, there's some things like I've missed out on in life, and I don't know how. I still haven't seen The Matrix, and I've still never read Preacher. So I picked up the big volume of Preacher, and what's the other one? I was going to say A Quick Death in Texas, but that's Clutch. I don't know. There's another one I picked up, too, that looks really good. So I'm going to be jumping into the world of Preacher soon. I love me some gothic horror, some, that country feel. Not the gothic horror, you know what I mean? Like gothic country kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Preacher has thing. You're going to absolutely love it. And then go watch the TV show. And then watch the TV show.
I'm going to read it first.
Yes, read it first, because you'll get so much more out of it if you read it first and then watch the TV show, because this TV show was really good.
Okay, cool.
All right, we're going to do one more round robin here before Joey's got class tomorrow. So I picked up a couple of swords from an auction this week. And I don't know much about swords, but I have a distinct lack of weaponry in the house. And so this is, I don't think it's a real sword. I'm not sure if it is or not. But, the sheath was cool. And then if you get right here, it's got this kind of nice guard inlay on it with this very ornate kind of, and so I thought that was neat. And that's in the scabbard. The hilt is, pretty low quality. But then it's got a nice big kind of oriental little tassel here. And so let's pull this thing open. And so I paid $26.
Whoa!
I paid $26 for the. It's pretty flappy, so it's it's just a little cheap decorative piece. I have no idea if 26 was good or not.
Buddy, if I walked into your house or if I saw you in a grocery store, Grape Ape, with that sword, I don't care how flimsy it is. I'm dropping my ice cream and I'm running. That'll defend your home.
So, it was neat. It looked cool.
That's cool, man.
So any sword aficionados out there, I think the scabbard might be worth $26. The sword's probably worth $2 maybe. But the scabbard was
That's all right.
Where do you have one site? Are you like an auction ninja guy, or like what do you do?
There's a place called. Me and Brian promised not to give out any of our secrets, but this is like a.
Okay, I stand corrected.
This is like a local secret, and so I don't know if they have one in all areas, but they have one all over the place. If you go to ctbids.com, that's like an estate sale kind of place, and so I get a lot of stuff on there. We only have 30 viewers, so hopefully nobody's in Texas and won't steal any of my stuff. All right, so I told you I sold the baseball cards, and I made like $80-90. They were having a card night up at Card Gurus in Pflugerville. Shout out to them. And there was a bunch of artists there, a bunch of people selling cards and stuff like that. And so they had a local artist there, Joshua Pratt, and he does these prints. This isn't a print. He was selling prints.
Oh, I love that.
But I was like, no, I need an original. And so his socials were like Joshua Pratt 79. So you see who this is?
Yeah. Nice.
Who is it? Does anyone know?
That's Mumra.
Yes.
That's Mumra. Yeah, that's beautiful.
So Mung-Ra in a suit, so he sketches out the suit, and then he goes over with different watercolors, so it lays
Wow.
just beautifully like a little rainbow.
Wow.
And yeah, he had like the Ninja Turtles, he had Megatron, Optimus Prime. He almost had an Ultimate Warrior that I almost bought. I almost got the Ultimate Warrior, but I got Mung-Ra instead, just because his head looked way cooler. So that's a piece of the original art. And then Curtis Courtney is... I got this from an auction.
Ooh.
And it was just very cool. And so he makes these he added these kind of like little things, like the dolls. And he's pretty well known for these rag dolls. And so I messaged him and I said, hey, is this one of your, originals right here? And he's like, yeah. He's like, that's one of the first few I did. And so I picked it up for an auction, for I think like $36.
No way.
Yeah, and I think it's worth it's worth like $200 to $400.
Wow.
And so a couple pieces of original art. Those are my finds.
That's nice. That's
all right,
nice.
Brian, what do you got for us at the end here?
My last two of the night. Dead Letter Society.
Is that like Dead Poets Society?
Kind of. It's a 1 or 2 player game masterless RPG. You are it's a journaling game, right? It's by Rory Montford, right? So you're a vampire. You're writing to other vampires.
Oh,
right?
I like
it's a
this.
2-player game. It's a 1-player game for journaling.
Okay.
I'm playing it as a 2-player game with my keeper for Call of Cthulhu. I do a weekly Call of Cthulhu game, and he's in my DCC game. So he collects
how many weekly
antique
games you got
typewriters
that I'm not a part of? Like what?
So
we're gonna have to talk. He collects.
He collects antique typewriters. So tomorrow, when we play DCC at his place, I am picking up a typewriter, and I've got on order one of those wax seals that you do with letters. We're going to play this game, Dead Letter Society. You're writing a letter to your friend, and you've got to set up the time, the place, and what's going on, right? I'm going to find a cure for vampirism, or there's a crazy vampire out there that's going to give away all the secrets, right? And it's just a journal game. There's a lot of great prompts in here. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous. But I'm going to have a typewriter right here, and I've got some of that, you print your resume on that manila.
The nice heavy. It's got the texture.
Yep. And I got some texture, and I've got my wax, and I'm getting my seal with my initial of my character's name. And we're just going to sit here, and I'm going to type him a letter. I'm going to stick it in the mail, and then he's going to read it, and then he's going to type me a letter. He's going to send it back. You do about 6 letters back and forth in 6 rounds. We'll see what happens.
That's cool. You're going to have to give us an update. I got one.
I'll give you an update.
Are you double booked tomorrow night, though? Because aren't you supposed to be playing MCC tomorrow night?
Oh, tomorrow's Monday. Tuesday is my DCC. All right. Last but not least, this is from Joey. So I didn't put it out there on any of my look what came in things on any of our Discords or anything. But I received a very generous gift from my friend Joey Royale. It's my birthday month. I got it. It was very touching. Brought me to tears. It's a Wellman. The Old Gods Waken. Silver John, baby. The first one. It is so good. There is. I mean, I am just starting it. I want to just sit down. Actually, what I want to do, I just started it, but what I want to do is I want to build a campfire out back.
Yeah.
Backyard. And just sit and read one night.
I was going to say, it's funny you say that. I was going to say those books are to be read outside by moonlight or by a campfire. They have a very warm feel to them. They're great.
Yes, I absolutely loved John the Balladeer.
Yeah.
Like Wellman, I got a couple of Wellmans, not a lot. I got the John the Balladeer collection. It's right over there. I got a couple of Wellmans up there. But this was a grail for me. And this showed up and I was just like I was taken back, but my lord. Oh, the writing.
Was that a Book Barn find, Joey?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah, those are few and far between. I don't know. Wellman, he needs to be out there more, man. It's really beautiful Americana.
It really is. Like, I know it's the basis that they, Curtis talks about it, LaSalle talks about it. It's Shutter Mountains, but man, I read that. I could put that in WHPA. Yeah, I could put that in Dick Wizards. I could put that in DCC, straight DCC, not Shutter Mountains, right? There's just so much great Americana folklore that I think that we overlook because we want vampires and we want Loch Ness Monster and we want Bigfoot. And, my wife is from the Adirondacks. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there. Yep. Right, that we don't, that's getting lost because it's all oral traditions. And this guy spent so much time out there learning and loving it and living it. Such good stuff.
You know what I really appreciate about that too, which I did not expect just because I assumed because of the time frame when it was written. Wellman is very respectful of and empathetic towards indigenous people, towards Native Americans in there too. There's a Native American character that helps him out. And he doesn't write them like you would see, like how they used to show him on TV and all that. And right. the hero is a true hero. He's like a nice guy. He's a little funny, a little hokey, but he just comes through. He's got that magic. It's a very nice read. It's not all doom and gloom. There's always hope in those.
Yes. Oh, God, I love them. So right. that's my last. That's my last. Thank you, pal.
Nice. All right, Joey, you're closing us out with a few finds here. What do you got?
All right, I'm going to close you out. I got 2 finds I really want to share. The first one, also from Jason Elliott, that I met at the Book Barn the other day. I said he re-released Top Secret. This is a Top Secret pen. Okay.
Okay.
There is a QR code that leads to the website, but here's where it really gets cool. All right, look at this pen. See this little thing right here? Rules.
Nice.
Look at this. So when you're at the table...
Are those rules to kill somebody with a pen?
These are rules for Top Secret, like how roles work. What's on the other side? This is such a great idea.
Yeah.
Range combat, hand-to-hand combat, all the rules right there. Isn't that cool? And the dice to go with it. That's a beautiful idea. Okay, two more things. I'll be quick. This just came in from Etsy.
Take your time. If you got 4 more things.
I got a Sunday. All right, I got a Sunday delivery today from Temu. Hands. I got 50 hands. Little plastic hands.
So what
I'm going to do with them...
Zombies coming out?
These are going to be minis. I'm going to add some legs to them. It's not an original idea. I've seen some other people do them. But I got these. I'm going to put them on some bodies and have a little army of handsmen. And then maybe also put them the other way, like, Thing.
Yeah.
And then like put some Frostgrave heads or some torsos on top and really make some disgusting freaks. So that came. I don't have it here with me. I also got a set of teeth off at Temu as well. They're like dental models, and those are going to become guys as well. So I got hands and teeth in the mail.
Nice.
But here, I saved this one to
draw little faces on those hands too, and use them like little player counters or something.
This came the other day. I was not expecting it.
Oh.
Hopefully it wasn't
Here we go.
bent.
This is It wasn't what?
I said hopefully it wasn't bent.
It was not. It was definitely not bent. This was sent to me by my good friends Harley Stroh and Brad McDevitt. I've been doing a couple of columns for the Goodman Gazette that Harley has had me do. Little stupid jokes. I have a blast doing them. They're horrible dad jokes, but it puts the food on the table. Look what they sent me in the mail. A Brad McDevitt, Joey Royale portrait. This baby is getting framed. Oh, man. This is going right over the fireplace. I don't have a fireplace, but if I did, that's where it would go. So thank you, Harley, and thank you, Brad. This is, if you told me this a couple of years ago, I said baloney. I'd start crying all over the place.
That is amazing.
That's that. I'm gonna close with that until you have me on again, because I could just go on and on and on. I love collecting, and I'm so glad you guys are doing this.
I hope your jokes in the Gazette are going to be illustrated, like the little cartoons in the back of Dragon magazine. You know?
Yeah. They are.
Okay.
They are. So the ones that I submitted, yeah, it's like Sergio Aragones or something from Mad Magazine. No, the thing is, I got to do like a column, and then he has me send in pitches for visual jokes. So I give him the text or the idea, and then he has the artist draw it. So I don't know if any of them have come out yet. I haven't gotten any of the actual gazettes. I don't know if I'm on the cutting room floor, but that's the deal we got going right now.
Nice. Very cool. That's a gorgeous piece of art. Very nice, Joey. All right. Well, everybody, Joey, thanks for coming on. Thanks for having another great
episode. Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm going to try to I've been calling people around and seeing who our next guest is. I'm going to try and get Chuck Cumbo from Lord Games to come on next time, see what kind of treasures he's got. And thanks for being patient. We finally figured out how to connect OBS and YouTube, which was the 10-minute delay. Hopefully that won't be an issue next time. Joey, you got anything else?
Just if you're around Wednesday on the Sewer Rats Incorporated YouTube channel, Joey Royale's Pizza Party for April. I got my buddy. Thank you. I got my buddy Chuck from Dark Future, one of the coolest brick and mortar RPG supporters stores in the United States. They're out in Portland. And then I got Henry Richardson of Henry Richardson Games, a very inspirational piece for me that when I first started getting into zines, Death Blow RPG, amongst some others. They'll be on. I got to lay down the ones and twos. I got the Neon Lord joining us. So, and he's got tons of crazy stuff going on right now. Hey, look right over here. I just got this in the mail. His Knights of the Slime table. This nut for his Patreon puts out a full-color zine every month. And I just love how he just rips stuff off. Neon Lord's PlayStation game. In this issue, he interviews Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre, a band. And 20 pages, color. And yes, they come out every month. You got all sorts of stuff from, you got a table of what's inside the body bag. That's a beauty, huh?
Nice.
So, that's it. So we'll be on Wednesday, Tuesday night. I'm not sure where he's streaming it, but I'm playing John Hambone McGuire. He and Sally Cantorino's new game. I think it's the one for Shadow Dark. So he's gonna be streaming that. I'll put that in the Discord. But yeah, check out the Get Haunted Industries Discord, the Get Haunted Industries Etsy shop. I got some new stuff coming out. I'll save that for another time. There's gonna be some serious merch coming soon. All right, something very particular that people we've talked about this before, but I'll just leave it at that. But I'll just say this: I'm getting into the self-care market.
All right. And some hair gel or some mustache wax. Brian, you got anything to close with?
Yeah. Get out there and hunt. Go.
Yeah.
Somebody else's trash is our treasure. So get out there and look for it. And a nod to one of our viewers. She caught my John up there. I put another one out there.
Belush. Yeah.
I got my John. I found it. I got another one. I got a whole bunch of stuff over there. I got a whole bunch of Belushi stuff.
All right.
So, but yeah, get out there and hunt. Go buy, have a limit. I call Great Bait every weekend when I'm hanging out. I'm like, oh, I've just found this one. How much is it? $7. Nope, drop it. I got a limit of 5. It's like, okay, all right. But find something you love and just go after it, man. It'll bring you so much joy.
It's out there. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week, and take care.